Have you ever gazed up at the night sky and wondered if we are alone in the universe? As we embark on this cosmic quest, we are compelled to question whether our planet, this blue oasis teeming with life, is a unique miracle amidst the stars. With the vast cosmos sprawled out before us, and the discovery of countless exoplanets, some eerily similar to our home and others completely alien, we are forced to broaden our understanding of what constitutes a cradle of life. We're not just talking about the Goldilocks zone, that sweet spot where conditions are just right for liquid water. Life on Earth, in its astonishing adaptability, has proven that it doesn't always need the perfect conditions. Take tardigrades, for instance, tiny near-indestructible creatures that defy extremes. They withstand the vacuum of space and lethal radiation, a testament that life may not be as delicate as we assume. If tiny, near-indestructible creatures like tardigrades can thrive in extreme environments here on Earth, what other forms of life might exist out there? Before we get started, I kindly ask you to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So, how do we estimate the likelihood of civilizations beyond our own? It's a question that's both daunting and exciting. Enter the Drake equation, our mathematical secret weapon in this cosmic quest. The Drake equation is a bit like a cosmic recipe. It's a list of ingredients that we think are needed for intelligent life to exist. Each variable in the equation represents a different ingredient, a different piece of the puzzle. First, we consider the number of stars born in our galaxy. Picture a cosmic nursery teeming with newborn stars, each one a potential home for a planet. Next, we ponder the fraction of those stars that have planetary systems. Not all stars are parents, after all. Then we look at the number of planets that could potentially support life. This is where things get a little tricky. We're not just looking for any old rock floating in space. We're looking for Goldilocks planets, not too hot, not too cold, just right for life as we know it. But it doesn't stop there. We also consider how many of those planets might actually develop life. How many of those life forms might evolve into intelligent beings, and how many of those intelligent beings might be capable of reaching out across the cosmos, saying, "Hello, we're here." Sounds simple, right? Well, not exactly. The Drake equation is riddled with uncertainties. Each variable is an educated guess, an estimate based on what we know so far. And let's face it, we're still learning. Moreover, life may not require the ingredients and recipes we know. Life, as it turns out, is a masterful chef, capable of cooking up existence in ways we might not initially recognize. It could be radically different, perhaps based on elements and conditions we wouldn't initially recognize as conducive to life. So, as we continue our cosmic quest, let's remember to keep an open mind, because in such a vast and varied universe, it's entirely possible that life is lurking in places we least expect, just waiting for the right moment to say, "Hello, we're here." As we probe the night sky, listen with our radio telescopes, and examine the light from distant stars, we should remember the tardigrades and the incredible tenacity of life. These tiny yet mighty creatures, known as water bears, have shown us that life is not as fragile as we once thought. They can thrive in the harshest conditions, from the vacuum of space to the crushing depths of our own oceans. This adaptability, this resilience, is a hallmark of life as we know it. So when we gaze upon the cosmos, we should not simply search for Earth's twin. Instead, we should broaden our horizons and consider the wild array of environments where life might make a stand. From the swirling gas clouds of red dwarf stars to the freezing oceans hidden beneath the crusts of icy moons, life could be flourishing in places that defy our Earth-centric expectations. Perhaps life on other worlds clings to the gas clouds of red dwarf stars or floats in oceans beneath the crusts of icy moons. The chances that there is no life out there, they seem ever smaller as our understanding grows. Indeed, the vast expanse of the cosmos hints at a multitude of possibilities. With every new exoplanet discovered, every radio signal analyzed, and every star's light scrutinized, we inch closer to answering that cosmic question. Are we alone? Consider the tardigrades, those hardy microscopic explorers that defy what we deem habitable. They teach us that life, in its tenacity, might not be confined to Earth-like conditions. Elsewhere in the universe, life might be thriving in environments we couldn't even begin to imagine. And then there's the Drake equation, our mathematical lens into the cosmos. Despite its uncertainties, it opens our minds to the idea that even with the smallest of fractions, we could still find ourselves amidst thousands of civilizations. And so we continue, exploring, learning, and dreaming of the day when we will find not just other worlds, but perhaps other lives, maybe not so dissimilar from the resilient and wondrous life we know here on Earth.